Hey everybody, and welcome to a No Rules Review run-through, or playthrough, I won't steal that from Rado, um, of Ibyron, Island of Discovery by Scott and Anna Marie Nelson. Now, this game is available on GameCraft right now, and Scott is looking to get it published, so I thought I'd do a run-through of the advanced game. Some of you might be familiar with Rado's video that he did a few years back of Ibyron, and things have changed pretty extensively since he did that video. So if you were on the fence watching that, Scott has really gone in. He's revamped how the game is played, made it a much more gamerly game, a lot more in line for the heavier games that some of you might be looking into. And this will be a quick run through of what the solo game now entails. Now, initial setup. There are these three. Well, here's one change. The islands are all now, or the tiles are all now 3 hex tiles. Scott has decided that this setup, these 3 tiles, should be the standard setup to sort of take out some of the variability in the initial setup that could sort of hose you if you had a really bad initial setup of island tiles. Anything else that's noticeably different? No, I mean, I'll just get along as we get going. You'll see how things are done. At the beginning of the game, we start with 4 food, and we pick 2 of one of the other resources. I've picked 2 stone, just because stone is a little more difficult to get. You start with 1 horse, and now if you have the Game Crafter version of Ibyron, Island of Discovery, the advanced tri-hex Land of Discovery, you're going to wonder why I'm starting with this 2 structure on a forest tile, and that would be the stable instead of a farm on top of the field. And that is because Scott has also been playtesting this a lot, and he has decided that this potentially makes the game it's a lot more not beginner friendly but player friendly. You have more access to horses, but you'll see as we go. Now, I should preface everything here by saying if you are unfamiliar, Ibyron Island of Discovery is a worker placement game, if you will, but it is unique in that you are trying to first grow your worker supply and then get rid of it. The game ends, or the winner in a multiplayer version is when somebody has 3 or fewer of these workers left. In the solo game, you have a set number of rounds that you have to try to get rid of them all, and there are going to be tasks that you have to complete while doing it that sort of either force the game to end quicker, or, they just give you a hard time, but you'll see. Alright, so round 1. Oh, and by the way, if you look on Board Game Geek, I believe Scott has put it, this play rate that he's come out with now is potentially the best thing for playing this game. The rulebook is good, but the rulebook's gone through so many iterations that there are some ambiguities and some things that can be clarified further, but this gives you all the building types you can make, how many discs, where they can be built, what it costs, what they do, what the village benefit does. So alright, to start the game I have to pick either to build my garden, the foundry, or the bank. Garden would give me another food, foundry would give me the ability to use 2 stone and 1 ore instead of 4 stone, and the bank would give me gold. And I think I'm going to take the bank, so I get 5 gold, and I can now bank 10 gold. Alright, so this first round, I have to come up with 1 ore, 1 coin, and 1 wood. If I cannot fulfill any of those 3, I can just pay a white disc to pay for it, but of course that is the timer set is bringing about the end of the game quicker than you would care for it to. I am playing with what Scott has described as sort of the beginner's variant for the solo game, only being assigned 3 of these task tokens. I normally do play where you're assigned 4 of them, but with this being a playthrough and me wanting to show you how the game plays, I'd rather know I have a pretty good chance of making it to the end. This is a game, though, that once you get into it, it rewards repeated play and experience. So, alright, that's enough talking. Let's get into this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is you use workers in your worker supply. You send them to your village box, and that does actions out here on the board. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 to move one of my foremen. Now, they can move a number of spaces equal to the tallest building on the board, and that is 2 right now, and he's going to go 1, 2. And now he can build a ore miner. So I'm going to put 4 discs there, and I'm going to be able to harvest those to get ore and ore stone. I'm also going to pay 1 to send one of my other foremen over here to the forest, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, and I'm going to be able to get some wood from doing that. So as you can see, wood ore, and money, which I already have, are the 3 tasks I need to do. Now that leaves me with 4 workers, so what else do I want to do? I could spend them again to send out and build a smaller quarry. Because you can do, I could send one guy out and have 3 on there. I could send them out, well, there's no other forest. But some of them, like the food, going to the field and doing the same thing to build a grain field, you do need exactly 4, because that will increase your food supply. Let's see, what can I build for... See, this is where this play rate is very good. What can I build for the 1 tech cube I have? I could build a farm in an empty field, and that will help me in terms of increasing my food supply. I could build a runner's guild in a flatland, these red hexes, and that would help me get more tiles to put out on the board. But I think I'm going to build a farm. So I pay 1, and now this is my, I forget what they call him, leader. He's your leader, dude. And same thing, he originates from your home tile, and he's going to go 1, 2. I'm going to pay this 1 cube, so that'll go out of the game, and I'm going to build 1 farm. And that will help me in later turns when it comes time to try to get more food, because food is needed to keep my workers working. Now, these other guys, I'm going to save them. I'm going to show you that. So I'm not going to use these 3. So they're going to go up to the village box without doing anything. My leader will show 1, 2, 3 that I have saved 3 workers and I won't have to pay for them. Now I'm going to harvest these. In a multiplayer game, this would have to be on your turn. You could harvest 1 or 2 of them, but in a single player game, you can just sort of say I'm going to harvest all 4. I put a white cube there, or a white disc there, to denote that I couldn't build another one on that space if I had chosen to do this earlier in my turn. I go up 4 on the wood, and he comes back. Same thing over here with the ore. Actually, no, let me show you. So the first ore that I harvest, I'm going to spend my horse. And for every horse spent on a single disc, I get 2 stone. So I'm up to 4 stone. And then these other 3 are going to be ore. That goes there. These come back. Alright, now I'm in the market phase. So I'm going to choose just take care of these guys right now. I'm going to pay 1 coin, 1 ore, and 1 wood. So those are taken care of. Now, why am I taking care of these in addition to not having the game end quicker? For every face down one of these, when I remove this guy here, I will get 1 coin for each face down disc. So I could pay a coin right now to put that face down, but I'll just gain a coin. So it's sort of it's a wash. So I'm just going to remove this now. Goes out of the game, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. Oop. Where did this guy come from? Oh, with the stone. Okay, he's up there. Alright. Now this is where, if you're familiar with Rado's run-through of this will be very different. There is no village mat. Instead, we do village actions by spending workers from here and sending them to the rest box. Now this is where the game rulebook is useful. So village actions, we can do that merchant stuff there. We could gather wood, we could gather ore, we could gain money, we could hire horses, we can gather grain if we had a grain field, or we could ship build, which is one of the ways to, and of course now I realize I don't have my shipbuilding token. Where did I hide that? There we go. Shipbuilding, which you need to build a harbor first, is a way to try to get these, because I have 6 workers who are currently not available to me. If I build the harbor, I can do shipbuilding to get 3 of them over at a time. There are other ways to get workers, but that's one of the ways to get them in bulk. So this is how the village actions work. You usually spend 1 plus the number of white discs already on the building of the given type to do that action. You cannot take that action if there isn't a building of that type unless you spend 4 workers to do that action. So I'm going to show you what that means in effect. So I'm going to spend 1 to get a horse, because that was 1 plus the nothing on the building there. Now I put a white on top of it. Now I can't spend 2 because there's no other building, there's no other stable to put a white disc on top of. So instead I'm going to spend 4 workers to get another horse. And I think I'm going to go crazy, and I'm going to spend 4 workers to get another horse. And heck, I might just go for it. Do I do another 4 to get a 4th horse? Well, no, I mean I'll max out, and I can keep 2 horses at the end of the wilderness phase. What else do I want to do? I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get another horse. All right, boom, 4 horses. I am rich in horses. All right, so now that's the end of the village phase. If I didn't want to use them, I'd just move them to the rest box. Now we figure out how many of these guys come back to me. So I didn't use 3 of them, so I get 3 of these back. 1, 2, 3. I also have 4 food, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd have to pay for myself, and you know what? I will do it because I really need my people right now. So that's everybody back to me. Now we do some cleanup at the end of the phase. These white discs go back over here. These are going to get reset. That one stays static as a face down one, but I shuffle these with the rest that are in the game. I put one there, I draw one random, and these are the 3 assigned to me this turn. Alright, 2 wood and a horse. Luckily I got all those horses. And now we go back and we start playing a new round. So let's see, I do want to try to get some of these black cubes off the board. So for 2 wood and 3 ore, I could, oh, I've already built the bank. For the garden, 1, 1, and 1, and a horse, I can have a garden. And the foundry would cost me 5 stones. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a lot of stone first. So let's do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get that out there. And you know what? I want to get some food going. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Alright, so I'm going to spend 1 horse as I take that off to get 1, 2 stone. I'm going to spend another horse as I take that off, and I'm going to get another 1, 2 stone. And I'm going to spend that horse as I take that off, and I'm going to get another 2 stone. I'm going to pause for a moment now because I am going to build some things. So the garden will cost me, you know what, no, let's take that back. Takes you back, because I realize I'm being stupid. Alright, so the garden is going, no, let's do it. Let's be stupid. Garden's going to cost me 1 wood, 1 ore, 1 stone, and 1 horse. So I take the garden, it's there, and I have 1 more food, which means 1 more worker coming back to me free every turn. And I'm also now going to pay to get the foundry. So that's 5 stone. Gives me the foundry. And now the foundry, when I build it, nothing happens. But these are all spaces for shipbuilding. Now I need to build the harbor, which is going to cost me 6 stone. Another way to get workers in are these churches, which are stone and gold. Gold's hard to come by unless you get a lot of money. So, let's keep going here. So we just built 2 more things. That's pretty awesome. Now we can actually potentially build something that costs us 2 black cubes. That's not that great. And see, this is, Rado didn't care for this, or, and everybody's entitled to their own thing, but this is the depth of the game, is which buildings do you want to build, and which combination, which order, which game does it work, where is it a good thing to go with. So, okay, I'm going to build the Explorers Guild. It needs to be on a flatland. There is an open flatland. Cost me 2 research cubes. I'll gain a gold when I build it, and this lets me sort of grab more tiles and start looking to expand the island. So I got to pay 1 to have my leader go walking out. He's going to walk over here. I'm going to pay those 2 black cubes. Put that there. And when I built it, I got a gold. Hooray! Alright, so now I'm just going to finish harvesting here. This guy comes home. That goes there. Oops, I forgot to put this over here as my timer for the game. And now I have 2 more left. And you know what? I'm just going to save them. So this guy will come here. Alright, so now we're into the market phase again. You see, the gameplay is very quick, especially solo. So, wait, when I built that farm? Did I when I built that farm? No. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 1 to get a horse. I'm going to pay 1 to remove one of those discs from the farm. And now I'm going to pay 1 to look at 2 tiles and take 1. So this is what I'm given. And you know what? I think I like this because I want to have more room for farms, I think, right now. So this guy will go to the bottom of the pile. This guy is now, can be put when I explore later. And that leaves me with 4. And you know what? I think I'm going to spend all 4 to remove another disc from that farm. So I can, or that grain field. So hopefully next turn I can get that finished and get 2 more food into my supply. So now let's deal with this. So 1, 2 pays for both of those. That horse I just got goes away. And I could pay for that as well, but I sort of want to keep the 4 stone. So I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to move that and take 5 money. Alright, so now we bring these guys back. I get 2 of these back for free. I get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because of the food. And I will pay 2 to bring these 2 guys home. So now cleanup. These white discs go back over here. He stays there because he's still showing that that is a field that's being harvested, that it's not a building. That's very important in this game, that you got to denote what are buildings and what are just resources being harvested. I'm going to shuffle up my demand tokens. I'm actually going to slide those away from the camera so I don't keep bumping the camera. Bump, bump, and the 3 for me will be wood, stone. I'll put my timer chip on there. Alright, new round. So yeah, I do need to go get some wood. So I'm going to pay. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll watch that. Now I can use 2 ore and 1 stone. I mean 2 stone and 1 ore to replace 4 stone. So, you know what? I think I'm going to build a church. So I'm going to do that to send my leader out to here. And I'm going to go, because a church for everybody is 4 stone and 1 gold. And I'll get 1 reserve worker disc or 3 coins when built, and it helps me get money in the market phase. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 1. That's the 4 stone. There's the 1 gold. And I've built a church. And I'll get 1 of these guys. And you know what? Just for good measure, why don't we go and we'll send... Oh, no, I can't. Okay, let's harvest first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a white disc on there. He comes home. I get 4 wood. And then we're going to do that. We're going to send these guys here. And we're just going to go 1, 2 and get 2 ore. Just so I have a little something sitting around in reserve. Alright, so that's the end of the wilderness phase. We now go into the market phase. So I'm going to go 1, 2, bump, and that. And those are complete. I'll just discard that to get my 5 coins. Now, golden coins can be exchanged 1 to 10, 10 to 1. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd be at 11 coins. So I'm at 1 gold, 1 coin. I'm going to do that. Alright. So here we are in the market phase. So we're going to go 1. Put it on the farm. Pull that disc off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to pull that guy off. This guy comes back, and food goes up by 2. So we're at 7. Pretty sweet. We're going to go 1, cover that up, get a horse. And we're going to go 1, cover that up, and just grab a couple more tiles and pick what we want. They are identical. Huh. Alright. Alright, so that's the end of that phase. Now we're going to figure out, so 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, if I can pick up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I will pay 3, so I'm going to go back down to 8 and no gold to get these guys back. Alright, new phase. So, bring these guys back, shuffle, 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 shuffle. These demand tokens are really the only randomness in the... Ooh, 2 horses. That's sort of sucky. Because if I want to get a second stable, I need 5 wood, and I need 2 horses. I need horses to get horses. It's not fun. Alright. Oh, I do have to reset all of these back. Okay, so that's really sucky. All right, let's do this. So what do I want to do? I really want more stone, but whatever. Let's go here. And let's just, this is actually be a fairly boring turn. We're gonna gather resources. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot the wood up. We're gonna use the horse on that one to get a couple more stone. And then those are gonna be 1, 2, 3. We'll denote, whoop, knocked him over. We'll denote that. Anybody paying attention will realize I didn't do that. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now we need to do our market phase again. So we're not getting more food. So let's go horse, and we're gonna burn up horses here. And we're gonna mark that. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get another horse. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get another horse. And we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna get 2 coins. Bump, because it is when you tithe as an action, it's 2 times whatever the taxing level is. 2 coins times the taxing level, I should say. All right. So I'm gonna pay these horses off. No, you know what? I'm gonna pay one of them off, so you can see what happens. So I flip one. I'll pay the coin, and I'll pay the ore. Make up for the fact that I'm gonna do that. So this will get me 5 coins, up to 14. Well, 4. So I didn't pay the horse. So I flipped that. Actually, I could have done that beforehand, so I'll get another $1. But that was just an extra space timed away. All right, so there we go. That's the end of that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll pay 3 to get those guys back. 1, 2, 3. These guys go away. And I think it's about time to get exploring, or time to build my harbor. It is 2 stones. If I had 4 stone, I gotta get a little more stone. All right, so we're gonna go 1. Get 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting that stone. We desperately need that stone. And we're gonna go 1 and send him walking this way, where he's gonna do that. And we're gonna spend 1 and have him go this way. So there, we've got those out on the board. And then I'm gonna do something. What can I really do? What do I want to do? I can build a lumber mill there for 5 wood. Yeah, let's do it. So, whoop. Of course, I'm a dummy and I haven't seen what I'm doing this round. See, that's in the solo game. Sometimes you get ahead of yourself. You don't realize that you've skipped telling yourself what your tasks are. All right, that's still okay. So I paid 5 wood. So I put this guy out here on the lumber mill, and that takes 1 off of this. All right, let's do some harvesting. So we're gonna pay a horse, pull him off, and get 2 stone. Pay a horse, pull him off, get 2 stone. And we're gonna just take those both in as 2 ore. He comes back. That is covered. Now what I'm going to do is I'm finally going to build my harbor. So harbor would normally be 6 stone, but I can do 2 stone and 1 ore to replace 4 stone. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 1 ore. That's 4, and then 5, 6. And the harbor is now built. So of course I should have saved workers, but oh well, that's just how I roll. You know what, let's send these guys out and get a couple more wood. There, and we'll harvest. Bump. Alright, so back to the marketplace. I'm going to pay my stone, pay my gold, pay my wood, and I'm going to chuck that to get the 5 coins. Alright, this guy's over here. So now we are going to go 1. Gets us a horse. 1, 2, 3, 4 gets us another horse. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get another horse. Horses are pretty valuable when you're trying to get all of these things, because now I'd like to think I can build another stable, except well, so many different things. I can't build a stable now unless I give up all forest area, so I'm going to have to get more tiles. So you know what, come back, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not getting that other horse. We're going to go 1. I need forest. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And these 3, we'll just do 1 and get 2 coins. And these guys are just not going to do anything. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll pay 2 to get them. Alright. New round. These guys come back. Man, the horse ones. Alright, so now I definitely need to send my guy out exploring. So he's going to go 1, 2, and we're going to do that. Oh, that's good. Okay. So I'm going to go that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do that with 3. Because what we're going to do, we'll do that with 2. Because what we're going to do is we're going to send these guys out. So we're going to pay 1, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and go here. These little oasis spots, those are where we do the shipbuilding action. Alright, so I'm going to harvest, go 4, and that is it for this round. So this guy comes back, this guy comes back. So now we're back into the market. As you see, I'm running low on dudes, so I got to be careful about this. So 1 does that, pulls that off. 2, because the harbor is the open spaces here, these initial buildings. So that does that and pulls that off. And I'm so close to being able to do 3, but I don't have a 3rd guy. So next round, I'll get 3 more of those guys in. So I'm going to pay this to get my horse. Whoops, that guy. And I'm going to pay this to get $2. Use my church. Alright, 1, 2. I will pay my coin for that, my horse for that, my wood for that, and I'll pay an ore for that. And I'll throw that aside and get 6 more coins. That goes to 13, 23. Alright, that is the end of that round. These all go back into there, along with these. I will reshuffle these. So again, if you're still following along, you see how this flows very, very quickly. You know, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to sort of get into the rhythm that you need to be in. Just keep going. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that. Didn't have to spend $1. What I think I want to do. Well, no, I got to make sure I'd like to put out another church, but I want to get my guys first. So let's focus on getting resources. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to harvest all 4 of those. Put that there. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll pay that. We're going to go 1, 2. And it costs us to build a ranch. A stable, I'm sorry, 5 wood and 2 horses. So we're going to go 5 wood and 2 horses. We go 1, 2, and build that there. And then this guy's just not going to get used, so that will come and count as a 1. This guy came back. All right, so here we go. We're going to go 1. Boom. 2. Boom. And look at that. We got those 3. And we're going to go 1, cover that up and get a horse. And we're going to go 1 and cover that up and get 2 coins. All right, let's see what we got to pay. We're going to pay 2 wood. Happy to do it. And an ore. Happy to do it. All right, and we're going to toss that aside and get 5 more bucks. That is the end of the round. Oh, sorry, this guy came home. So these go away. These will get reset. All right, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the 1. So I paid 2 coins. 1, 2. All right, this is good. This is good. Things are going well. All right. So a church is 4 stone and a gold. So ultimately, I'd love to be able to build 2 churches right now. I don't know if I can. No, I need to get more mountains. So, let's do this. Let's go 1, 2, and send our guy 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to spend 2 stone, 1 ore, and 1 gold, and we're going to build another church out there, which gives us another one of our workers. So I'm close. I'm getting there. We're going to go 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4 here with him. And then we're going to go 1, 1, 2. Whoops. Here. We're going to just harvest both of those. And we're going to harvest him with a horse to get 2 stone. We're going to harvest 3 of those to get 1, 2, 3 ore. We'll do 1, 2 with the wood. I didn't move that up. I got scared for a moment there, thinking I was stupid. Okay, let's just take care of this. 2 stone. Bump. 1 gold. 1 ore. I didn't put 1 out. 6 coins. Alright. Back to our village phase. Or, market phase. So, let's go 1 to get a horse. 2 to get another horse. See, that's nice and cheap now. I don't know. 1. Yeah, I guess we do need some tiles. Oh, good, perfect. That's what I wanted. And you know what? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get. I'm gonna get a lot of money, but I want a horse. All right. That's the end of the round. 1, 2. So we're looking good. We don't have that many guys left. Especially if we start building some. We can build some big things, some little things. Just need to be careful about what tiles we have out. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And pay my 2 gold to get the other ones. So that's 9, 10. So I really need to get rid of 7 more guys. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. We want a lot of stone. Alright. So we're going to go here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with him. And we're going to go like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 on top of that. Because see, that timer, we can't just take our time here. So we're going to spend our 3 horses with these first 3 coming off to bring that up. 3 times 2 is 6, and that is 8. And then that little guy, whoops, we just destroyed the island. That little guy will make it 1 more ore. And then we're going to harvest 3 wood. Because this game, wood is hard to come by. Alright. So, now we are back into the village, or the market phase. So we're going to do 1 and 2 to get our 2 horses. Yes, I am doing a little bit of shorthand here, but I think everybody at this point understands how this works. We're going to go 1 to get 2 coins. We get 2 to get another 2 coins. We're going to cover up both our churches. I don't even know. 1 to get another 2. We'll take that just in case it seems valuable to us. Let's take the other one. Yeah, it's the same tile as what we have, but oh well. And, I don't know. We're not using those. Alright, end of the round. Pay my ore. Pay my horse. Pay my wood. And I'll take 5 coins. Alright. These all come back. I'm shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 3, 4, 7, 10, 13 rounds left. Yeah, we should be good. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like I said, I'm doing the easy one. I almost think I should have done the harder version. 1, 2. Alright. So let's go exploring. So he's going to go 1, 2. And he's going to end up over here, which is perfect, because that puts him right where I need him to be to build a church. So a church is going to cost me 2 stone, 1 ore, and 1 gold. And I'm going to do that. And boom, build my other church. Get my final worker. So now this is just a race to get everything off the board. So what can I build for cheap? I guess I want to build some lumber mills, so I need to go get some lumber. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to harvest all of that. That'll bring us up 4. We're going to spend 1 to send him walking over 2. We're going to spend 5 to build another lumber mill. And lumber mills, let us take that off. And, boy, what can I build for that? Huh. I can build another Explorers Guild. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. And you know what, we'll save 1. Alright, here we go. So we want a horse and another horse. Didn't put that there again. I'm sorry. He comes back. That was harvested. And we'll do money, money. So that'll be 4 more money. Oh, by the way, you can only build 3 of every building type in the game. So you can't just spam some of these and just make a crap ton of them. Alright, so now I pay a wood. I pay a stone. I pay an ore. I drop that aside. I gain 5 more bucks. Alright, that's the end of the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Alright. Reset my task tokens. Alright. So let's see. I'd love to build something that's fairly... Oh, can I build another stable? I need to explore more. I could build a trade house. I'll get rid of 2 of these. And I just need to get rid of another 2. Can't build another church. I can build refineries in the mountains. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So we're going to go this, walk him over here, and go 2 and 1 to build a refinery in the mountain. I'm going to pay 2 and go 1. Actually, that guy should have been from there. To go 1, 2, and then there. And then pay 2 and 1 to build a refinery in the mountain. And 2, 2. Let's go explore to here. And, man, okay, so close. exploring deck, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to send him here with 1 to harvest immediately. Get that. Put this on. Alright. Can't pay for that. I can pay for the horse. I can pay for the ore. Check him aside and get 5 more bucks. Alright. This guy came home. He came home. Market phase. Let's get some more things. Alright, that's good. Some more tiles. Now watch, since I've unlocked these, we can actually use those refineries. Whoops, why did I not leave a refinery guy there? We can use those refineries and those lumber mills to good use. So pay 1, cover up a refinery, get 2 ore. Pay 1, cover up a lumber mill, get 2 wood. Actually, so I could pay for that wood. So never mind, take that guy back. And then pay 2 and cover up the other lumber mill and get 2 more wood. Alright, that's the end of that phase. We dealt with all of that, so these come off the board. 5 of them. I think I got enough food. Alright, so we are almost done, folks. We are almost there. So, bump, bump, bump. And what could be my final task tokens? Ooh, all 3. Okay. So let's see. If I can just build something of size 2, which if I get some... Oh, I have the ore. I have the trade houses. I have the horses. Okay. So we're going to pay that. Move him here. Trade house. 2 wood in a field. 2 wood, 2 ore, 2 cubes, 2 horses. So there's my 2 cubes. There's my 2 horses, there's my 2 wood, there's my 2 ore, and I build a building of size 2. And the benefit would be gain 1 starting building. Well, I already built all my starting buildings. And now I can trade 2 food for a gold, which is good in the late game. Honestly, I'm just going to send these guys straight up here, which means I got 3. So here we go. I'm going to spend 1, cover up an ore miner, get 2 ore, cover up, pay 1, cover up this guy, get 2 wood, gotta pay 1 ore, 1 wood, 1 stone, and I have my timer on it, 5, of course that rolled away, I'm going to have to find that later, get 5 gold, and that's it. At the end of the round, if you have 3 or fewer workers, you've won the game. So we won with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds to go, which is about what I average in these easy games. The hard game, you're doing 4 of those task tokens per round, so it obviously gets 33% harder. But that's it. That is the advanced Ibyron Island of Discovery. And as you see, folks, I didn't even touch on most of these buildings. And in each game, I've worked on different things. I've never built that trade house before. There's a castle you can build. I've built that in some games, so there's a lot to explore here. I will do a review of this sometime in the near future, so I'll give more of my thoughts there. But that was just a real quick solo playthrough of Ibyron Island of Discovery. If you like it, go check it out on GameCrafter. Write Scott. Let him know that you think it's a great game, and hopefully we can get this thing published. All right, this has been Ethan Malay with No Rules Review. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye now.